Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darius Garland is drawing comparisons to another all-time Cavs point guard, four-time All-Star Mark Price. Now, Price said, "I do see it. I really like his game. They come into the NBA so young now. All Darius has to do is stay. He's going to be a star for a long time." Well, if anyone would know, Kevin, it would be him. Back to you.
You're exactly right. They're both dead-eye shooters, aren't they, David? We appreciate that report. Thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Stevens, and at the three, the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Durant is the four, with Claxton playing the five. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Doris, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Free throw, good, Allen.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
And Allen drops them both.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Claxton the pass to Durant. 2 points. That one goes.
How about the balance from Durant? More strong than you would think that frame suggests. Able to finish through contact as KD.
Now, here's Garland. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Irving against Mitchell. Here's Claxton, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, you think about a team that was as heavily laced with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously, injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Stephens. Mobley against KD. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Despite the Nets' shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
There's Garland. That one, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. The pass to Claxton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
Garland against Simmons. Garland the pass to Stevens. 6 to shoot. Over O'Neal. Here's Allen. It's blocked. To the inside. From 10 feet out. Goes back up. Stephens pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Irving lays it up and banks it in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Garland with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fades and shoots. It's good.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Out to KD. Nets passing it around. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Garland. And on the way from Irving for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Offensive rebound. And it's Allen with the jam.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Back to KD. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Chicago.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Now here's Love, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's Mitchell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. They could use a bucket, and the layup good by Irving.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Mitchell outside. Osman, the pass to Love. Kicks to Garland. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Ben Simmons. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Cans it from downtown.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Harris kicks to Irving. Shoots from the line, and the shot goes down. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Allen, the bounce pass. Pass to Osman. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Irving looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. That one drops for him. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
The number of ways Kyrie Irving can finish on the interior is something to behold. Left, right, over defender, doesn't matter.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Here's Garland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. So on the floor for Cleveland. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Garland. 3-pointer, LeVert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end, the ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Warren. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly plugged inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Lopez. A shake. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is, fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Sharp. Thomas comes in for T.J. Ward. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Patty Mills. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets. But Doris' depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Sumner. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Mitchell outside. The pass to Stevens. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He nails it, and we're tied up. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Curry passes to Durant. Simmons. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Simmons. A second chance effort. Here's Sumner. Clock at 4. Curry outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Seth Curry. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Phoenix. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle, here's Mitchell. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Simmons. Mobley against KD. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Passes it to Stevens. Simmons against Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock at 6. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Jetty Osman in for Garland. On the wing, Irving. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Osman. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Simmons on the wing. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
2 shots.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
What we know, guys, unequivocally is when Kyrie Irving feels good about the team he's playing on and the situation he's in, he's one of the league's toughest players to deal with.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good for Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Mitchell passes to Stevens. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
KD can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Durant kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Joe Harris refusing to give an inch, and he is rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Nicely done.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Durant. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Guys, when you think about Joe Harris, he has become one of the most reliable, most efficient, most feared three-point shooters. This from a guy who was on the verge of being out of the NBA altogether at one point.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Sharp's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. LeVert's checked in for Jetty Osman. LeVert with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Here's Love. It's LeVert on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
This guy doesn't mind absorbing contact at all if it means a trip to the free throw line. Caris LeVert will find his points any way you want.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the free throw drops for LeVert.
And what you love is every year, Caris LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:15 left in the first half. Pass to Irving. Mills looking it over with the shot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
He hits both from the stripe.
Now, Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Irving. Levert finds Allen. Here's Okoro, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, that's a nice burst of power from Okoro. Use your muscles to get past that contact.
Left side, Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro with it. Harris is there. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
This guy has got great positional size at the 2 guard. Isaac Okoro can be challenging to guard.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
That's good from Okoro.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
Both shots good from the stripe. 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. The shot, no good. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even.
They were in a rough spot, down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that. After a slow start, they turned up in the second quarter, going into the half with a 4-point lead. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You can tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the board. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I was drawing up the second half plan. Keep working into the post, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And doors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps,
Take a break.
Winston
Take a
will
break.
be the first to tell
2
you
shots.
that young one is already better.
That free throw missing.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
And the second free throw, good. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GM.
And his shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Another shot. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now, here's Garland. Mitchell outside. There's the pass to Stevens. Down low. Garland. Allen trying to break free. Garland, no good. That's trailed by 3. Claxton the pass to Simmons. Durant against Mobley. Here's Simmons, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say, because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
That's good from Simmons.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
He's off on the second. And here are the Cavaliers. A 2-point game. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Irving passes to Claxton. To the paint. Mobley misses.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's O'Neal. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. O'Neal's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Stevens. Here's Allen. Mobley trying to free himself up. And he uses the glass on the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Simmons dishes to KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Them one on Mobley.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute we're trying to assign to him. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lopez. Over Claxton. Lopez with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You know, so easy to admire the way he works at close range. Lopez showing that nice, soft touch.
Here's Simmons. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. They get it again. Here's Mobley. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Irving. They get it back. Claxton, and the shot is good. Claxton's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Stevens, the pass to Osman. Here's Steffens. Over Irving. Steffens can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
There seems to me to be a quiet toughness to Kevin Durant. This is a guy who makes his own decisions, shuts out the noise, and is willing to embrace change.
Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Edmund Sumner comes in for Simmons. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Garland, the pass to Love. Back to Garland. Here's Osman. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert, but that's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Osman. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Now here is Harris. They trail by 1. LeVert with it. Now Thomas defending. Passes to Love. Now LeVert. He's got 5. Over Thomas. Second chance shot. Lopez, no luck. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Claxton. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Seth Curry comes in for Thomas. And Cleveland also making a change. Okoro's checked in. Here's LeVert. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Love to the wing right side. 13 feet away. And another shot. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Harris dishes to Curry. Pass to Sumner. Here's Warren. That shot off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Okoro passes to Garland. Now here's Love. The fadeaway. Count that one. Love's got 5 now.
Well, let's check the boxes. Can he make the three? Yes. Can he score on the interior? Yes. Kevin Love, give me a little mid-range, sir.
Now, here's Warren. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Sharp's checked in for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Garland. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. It's Allen, top of the key. And there's the pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Mills in for Edmund Sumner. Good on both. Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Curry. Back to Mills. And here is Curry. LeVert defending. Now, here is O'Neal. Tight defense on him. Sinks that one from the post. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter. O'Neal's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Warren finds Curry. Shoots the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Mills. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with LeVert, and it's Stevens in at the 3 spot.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Stevens, the pass to Mobley. It's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
1 shot.
You throw good, Mobley. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Passes it to Allen. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Now, Mobley. Guarded by KD. Shot clock at 6. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Stolen by LeVert. Shot left block. And Durant sends it back.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Irving. They grabbed their own miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now, here's LeVert. Stevens, the pass to Allen. And the pass to LeVert. Clock at 6. Over Irving. And it's LeVert missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Irving kicks to O'Neal. Shoots over LeVert. And too long on the shot. Cavaliers leading. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Durant. In the corner, Irving with it. Passes it to O'Neal to tie it up. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mitchell kicks to LeVert. Pass to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
Free throw, good, Allen. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Patty Mills. Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. So he gets them both. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Simmons. And lines up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. So we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, thanks. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That one is no good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Nicholas Claxton stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he makes the first. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
A shot's good from Irving.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Mobley. Here's Stephens, guarded by O'Neal. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Outside Irving. From 18 feet away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Hey guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
There's a calm to Kyrie's game. That should help him right now.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
To tie it up, and the jumper falls for him. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
We all understand Kyrie Irving is capable of having huge nights. He is well on his way.
Here's Mitchell. Love trying to break loose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Shoot 2.
First one drops, and that gives them the lead.
This is exactly what comes with having the basketball late and becoming the focal point of your team. For Donovan Mitchell, making these free throws is critical.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Simmons. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And the layup falls.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
To Simmons. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Love, no luck. So guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Over Irving. It counts.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Eight seconds left in the game. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
We know that Darius Garland believes exclusively in his ability to be the one to make this big shot right here.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
Durant for 3. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
The ability to be ready to rise and fire in that situation, so important. Kevin Durant, no doubt.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And here's Garland for 3. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Just made another one.
Brooklyn with the ball. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Mobley is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Stevens in at the 3 slot.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Here's Steffens. Pass to LeVert. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's. O'Neal passes to Irving. Simmons inside. Guarded by Garland. Mobley right side. Misses the 3. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. The lead is 2. And O'Neal gets it to go.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display. Pass to Steffens. LeVert with it. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
KD with the bucket.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Here's Garland. Here's Mobley. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
O'Neal passes to KD. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 20 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It's up a 3. Mobley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Garland, that's in there. Love with the assist.
Big time delivery from the young Darius Garland.
Here's Irving. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Garland. Feeds it to Love. Gets it out to Garland. Love trying to break loose. A shot off that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Irving. Hacks down the step-back James.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First, and that brings them within 5.
I think, guys, you have to love the confidence Darius Garland brings to the game. This guy acts decisively. He's a quick decision maker. Even though he's young, he's not afraid to lead.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Love. And it's Mitchell in for LeVert.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And he commits the intentional foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And an intentional foul right there. That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the first overtime. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
The line. Kyrie Irving at the line 2 times.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Outside, Simmons. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks again.
Thanks very much, KD. It was a good start. What happened with that rough patch later on, though?
we weren't disciplined. We were just shooting shots, just to shoot them, throwing passes, just to pass them. No sense of urgency, no purpose. And against a team like that, they're looking for something to get them back in the game, and we just let them back in.
Close the door, but stuff to work on. I know, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.